How to stop putting men on a pedestal. Hello, my name is Chengi, and you, my precious one, are my world. Welcome to Chengi's World, right here, where I teach you how to present as a high value, high status, high worth woman that men find completely irresistible. If that's your thing, and you want to be dating and meeting high value men that treat you like the queen that you are, then you need to be subscribing to this channel, liking, commenting, and sharing. Share the good news, boo-boo. Share it. Share the good news that a savior has come. Joy to the world. A savior's come here to save you girls from being low value, pick me girls. I'm here to teach you how to be high value, okay? So we're going to be talking about how to stop putting men on a pedestal. Now, we do the things we do for a reason when we understand the reason we change the behavior. I'm really about the why factor. I want to know why we do the things we do, because if I know why and I can shift the why, heal the why, turn around the why, then I am going to be in a better position to shift the game and behave differently, okay? And what destroys us often in life is that we don't know why we do what we do. We haven't got enough self-awareness. We don't know the genesis of the problem, so we can't uproot it from its roots. So we struggle with the behavior. We don't win with the behavior or the mindset because we don't really know where it has come from. And now this video is going to touch certain things. Don't come for me. Okay, come for me. Do what you got to do, girl. I'll be here for you. All right. So certain parts of the continent, certainly African women, I've noticed this a lot in Western African women, only because of my exposure. I'm sure it's everywhere in different parts of Asia. It's kind of in different parts of continents and different parts of the world. The mindset is that the man is the prize. Every time I have conversations, and again, because of my experience with West African women, the mindset I get a lot is, well, at least you got a man. Oh, you know, that's the kind of conversation they have, like, at least you got a man. And I remember dating a Nigerian guy, and, you know, he just was not behaving high value, and I was, like, having issues, okay? And I remember sort of trying to communicate these issues to him, and he was like, girl, what are you complaining about? Eh? At least you have a man. You got a man. You see, your friends, they don't have a man. But you've got a man. And I was thinking, what? Okay, I'm making up the accent. He didn't sound like that. He was actually British sounding. Okay. He went to school here, so he didn't sound that way. But I love pretending like I know how to do a Nigerian accent. Anyway, so he really kind of portrayed, and I noticed from other sort of West African men that there is a genuine feeling, and this is to do with culture. My mother I'm Southern African, and my mom, you know, so elevated men, like she can't make a decision unless the sons-in-law come together and decide what they're going to do with her, and unless my brother or whatever. They're very male-centered. So when you're raised under that whole system and situation, it's a beautiful thing, because I wish there were more cultures that really taught women how to really honor and respect men for what they do for them. I think men are the most beautiful creatures I know, and really worthy of respect. And sadly, we come across those that were not raised well, or, you know, there are going to be some bad apples in and amongst the bunch, but there are a lot of great, amazing men, and I love men, so that's a good thing. Okay, so it's good to show them honor and respect. It's good to feed your partner with what their soul needs, so that and have them fill your soul with what you need: affection, attention, time, right? We want that from men, and they want our respect, and they want our honor, and they want to feel like we're collaborating with them. They want to feel like we respect their lead and that we let them lead. You know, that's what feeds their soul. Okay, so it's nice that there is those elements in our culture that elevate men. I find with English culture and certain cultures, the women are definitely the ones that want and need respect and honor, and the men have sort of cowered and have accepted that this is the way that it is. And you know, the white guys that I've dated have said to me, you know what, they'd rather date black women because white women whatever. But I don't really think it's a white woman black woman thing. I think it's a culture thing. So in different cultures, in different ways, And really, at the base of our being, we have to remember that a word was spoken, that your desire shall be for your husband. So we will always really, deep down inside, have a real need to be chosen, to be loved, to be coupled with a good man. And that means more to us than we're often willing to admit. And with that knowing inner feeling, we have kind of, without being aware, created a godlike status for having a man, or putting a, having a man means I am arrived, and I am more of a woman than you are because you're single and I'm married, or you're single and I'm in a relationship, right? So it's all happening in the subconscious because there's scripting and programming going on in the back of our minds that we're not even conscious or aware of. So so what happens is when we start to date and we meet a man, all of a sudden I get questions from you. How do I not lose him? I feel like I'm losing him. How do I get him back? All of those questions tell me that you have put the man on the pedestal and you taken yourself off it. Here's how it is. You are the prize and he's the champion, boo-boo. Hello? Okay, you are the prize. The man is the champion, right? He is the one that competes, that conquers, and that, controls the game so that he can get the prize, and that is you. Okay, it's not the other way around. So if we are talking about, oh, I think I messed up and I think I've lost his interest, how do I get his interest back? You are now the champion, the one who's conquering, right? And the way you stop putting a man on a pedestal is to understand that you have programming that is running in the back of your mind, informing your feeling right now. Now, if you would challenge that programming and actually say, whilst I honor, respect, and love a high value, good quality man, I am the prize. And the only way you're going to feel like the prize is when you invest in you. I was talking to a client yesterday. I was on a discovery call. It's not a client yet, but I was on a discovery call with a lady yesterday. And I realized that she simply never and has never seen herself as the prize. She just doesn't. It has never ever occurred to her that she doesn't see herself as a prize. And how did I know this? When I told her how much it was going to cost for her to get on the course or to work with myself or one of the coaches, she started telling me about all the other people she had to help and all the things she had to do with her finances. And I realized this woman has never invested in herself. You are never going to feel high value when you don't invest in yourself. And I said in yourself. I'm not saying for yourself. I said in yourself. In yourself is here. And here and here. Nobody can take that away from you. What do you do to your mind that makes you better, and do to your heart that makes you feel better? That is an investment in yourself. And people who take up coaching are people who see themselves as valuable enough to invest in themselves. People who don't take coaching and spend all of their money and time buying stuff are people who invest for themselves but truly are not internally high value. All a man has to do is pull away and they're in pieces. All a man has to do is say I want space and they're in pieces. All a man has to do is not call or text them and they're in pieces. They have all this stuff. They drive a great car, live in a great house, have all these clothes, but they're not valuable because they've never invested in here and in here. And the best money you can ever spend is in an environment and with people that will invest in here. When you have invested in yourself, there's a way that you carry yourself. There's a way that you conduct yourself. There's a way that you just energetically show up in the world. Energetically, you show up as somebody who knows who she is, what she's about, and you literally create a path for yourself that just is hassle-free. I cannot tell you how much money, time, and investment I have put in my mind and in my heart. I would rather not buy a pair of shoes. I would rather buy a pair of shoes from the high street and afford a course, afford a session with somebody who can help me, afford help, give money to my church because of the spiritual investment they're making into me. I would rather do that, because you can't take away my aura. Because when I walk into a room, everybody fixes themselves. They know who they are and what they're supposed to do. When I am in the room, when I speak, when I walk through the room, I don't have loser guys coming to talk to me. Like, everybody puts themselves in the category they should be in, right? I have great men come and talk to me. I have great relationships. I make great friends. Why? Because when you shift here and shift here, your energy changes. Your aura changes. The people you attract change. And quite frankly, I could be wearing a Primark t-shirt and everybody thinks I've bought it in Harrods. Okay, it's because your aura is everything. So, and your aura and your energy, these are things that you invest in spiritually, heart-wise, mentally, manicuring your mind, your thoughts, your energy, your attitude, your spirit, your kindness, choosing kindness over glory, you know, choosing to care for people deeply, you know. And so, you know, all of these things are really where, you know, when you invest in yourself, you show up high value, and you really know deep down on the inside of you that you are a prize. Not because Chengi said, not because it's out there in the world, the woman's the prize, the woman's the prize, right? You just know that you're the prize because you invest in you. You invest in who you are. And so you know that when a man gets you, he's got the whole world. You know that if a man chooses you, he's chosen to improve his world. He's chosen to be a better man, to be more successful than he was before he met you, to be happier than he was before he met you, to be more enlightened, to have a superior life. You know, I see myself as an asset to a man. And so I'm not sitting around here doing, how can I please him? How can I make him see my value? I already see it. If he doesn't see it, that automatically disqualifies him. But if you're not investing in yourself, then you're always going to be looking and thinking, you know, my validity and my value comes from what you say about me, right? So this is how you take a man off the pedestal, by putting yourself on it and earning your right to be on there, but also knowing that you were given to man as a gift. In the Garden of Eden, God gave Adam Eve, and he said to her, he said, you know, this is a gift. Adam, it's not good for Adam to be alone. Let me make for him a helpmeet. She was always a gift. We are born gifts, and we break our consciousness. We allow the world to deteriorate us to believe that we're not worthy. And so the work I'm saying and the earning I'm saying is really coming into the consciousness of who God says that you are. And yes, it takes work to be restored to your initial value as pertaining to what God had said, because we live in a broken world with broken people and broken upbringings and broken situations. And so we have to rebuild ourselves to really be the queens that we're claiming to be. It's not about a hashtag. It's not about the title Queen Chengi, right? It's not about those things. If you're truly a queen, then there's a journey you need to take, and I'm inviting you to take that journey with me. You can join me. You can book yourself a discovery call at chengisworld.co.uk/shop and book a discovery call with myself or one of my coaches, and we will help you take the journey back to you, where you will surely get up on that podium like the trophy you are, and let yourself shine, and let all the champions compete for you. Okay, I look forward to seeing you in my next video. In the meantime, take care of you. Love you lots.